All right, let's get growing. Day 26 of spring, year 2. We've got 31 ponds built on ImPondsible farm. And I completely forgot to get Robin back to work yesterday. So, that's our first priority today. That's our first priority today. Spirits are very happy today. We do... Do we just go for... No, we don't. We don't go for back-to-back Skull Cavern runs, I don't think. I think we let this one slide. And we just get back to work on the farm here for now. Hey, Ginger. Hey, Ginger. I think we're going to let this one slide. We're not going to go to the Skull Caverns today. Hey, Pickles. Love you. We need to get these kegs going, though. Hey, Lumi. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? We came to the realization as we left the end of the stream that we had been doing mining without having hired Robin to build another fish pond yet. So we made a huge mistake. We had made a huge mistake. And so that's our priority now, is get back to Robin, get her back to work. We're at 31 fish ponds. We need that lady to be building us some fish ponds. No days off for her. I'll bring her a peach, though. Moolity and Mooshake have been petted. Tumnus has been petted, and Alan has been petted. Let's get our mayonnaise going for the day. We do have an auto petter, but still petting them does provide benefits. If nothing else, it gets me to say their names. Chickadee has been petted. Duck Vader has been petted. Sir Exilot has been petted. Hen Solo has been petted. Hey, Ember. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it growing? Ribbits has been petted. Lizard has been petted. We got that one already. Reptar has been petted. Nugget has been petted. Sharptooth has been petted. And Quackers has been petted. That's right, the extra love. We've got to have all the love, all of it. Can't leave any out. Especially because when we do Skull Cavern runs, we completely ignore everyone. So they deserve a little extra pets. Alright, that sweet gemberry is coming along. To be fair, I don't know exactly when it's going to come ripe. I don't remember which day of the month we planted it on. But it doesn't really matter. This should get us pretty close. Seed makers don't take that long. Hey, Shannon, welcome in. Oh, when you put ancient fruit in and you get mixed seeds out, ooh, I hate that feeling. We only got 5. 3, 4, 5. That's just a horrible feeling. We'll make some more coffee. And I keep saying this, but one of these days, I will go get the triple shot espresso recipe. And we can transition to triple shot espresso. One of these days. Alright, let's take care of our fish. We are slowly but surely building up quite the reservoir of coffee. We'll go through, we'll collect everything. Hey, Shadow. Lunch was good. I had some leftover veggie lasagna. And for good measure, washed it down with ice cream and a cookie. And now I have a post-lunch glass of milk here. How are you doing? How's it growing? Veggie lasagna is so good. Oh my gosh. I only have it every couple months, but when I do, I'm like, man, why am I not buying this all of the time? Why is this not my daily? Oh, I just buy it. It's just a cheap frozen meal. It's just a cheap frozen meal, and it's delicious. Partial tear in the back and side muscle. So 2 torn muscles. We need, I think it was 3 pine cones for the salmon. Why would salmon want pine cones? A golden tablet for the scorpion carp. That is rough. That's rough. I don't think we have one of those. Just woke up from a nap, Shadow. Well, I hope it was good. I hope it was restful. I hope you're feeling better. Amber, when I make it, it takes about 5 hours, so buying it's probably wiser. It's just a cheap, it's just a cheap Walmart frozen lasagna, but I'm telling you, it's delicious. It's probably just because it's super salty, to be honest. It's probably just delicious because it's super salty, but it is delicious. And I don't get it often. Every time I do, it lasts a few days. 'Cause it's a big family size one, and I just love it. It's always good stuff. Joja picked us up last night. We got a Nautilus shell from Demetrius. Yes, so are you actually out of the hospital now? The CT is also done? Alright, let's see what we can do. Alright. T-Man, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Ember says their lasagna lasts a few days too, even when there's 5 of us eating it. Freezes really well too, yes. Only make it once every few months. It's such a chore, yes. T-Man, thank you for the raid. Sounds like we're going to get along. Just from your name. But welcome in and thank you for the raid. Welcome in Carasan Software and Morning Joe. Birds, budgies, yes, they're here. They're being quiet right now, which is a bit uncharacteristic of them, to be honest. We're working on ImPondsible Farm over here. This is a fish pond challenge where I'm building 1 fish pond for every eligible fish in the game, which by my count is 101. I could absolutely be wrong. I'm wrong about everything all of the time. It might not be 101, but that's my initial count. We're at pond 31, and we're about to head up to Robin's to get her started on number 32. So that's what we're doing here. What were you up to? What were you doing? This is my challenge. I make stuff up as I go along. Yeah. Last month we did the Market Farmer Challenge where I filled every tillable tile on the standard farm with ancient fruit. We ended that halfway through year 3 with 3,279 ancient fruit on the standard farm. There's ginger. As well as the greenhouse and Ginger Island being completely full of ancient fruit. So when we finished with that, I did not want to do any farming at all on my next run. So I made up the fish pond challenge where I do 1 fish pond for every fish in the game. I'm going to make sure they're all at maximum population before we finish the challenge. And we've decided yesterday that perfection would be a side quest here, because this fish pond challenge is going to take us close to year 5. So while we're waiting for Robin to build all of these 101 fish ponds, we'll just go ahead and do perfection just for the giggles. Getting into the first week of winter in my first year. Just unlocked the quarry area. Are you doing any themes or challenges, or are you just playing? You going for perfection or anything in particular? We're just hanging out here. We're just hanging out. This one's going to be a long slog. It's going to take us months of streaming to finish this challenge. So we're just chilling and we're hanging out. We're grinding away. We're doing lots of Skull Cavern runs. And we're keeping Robin busy. We are single-handedly financing Robin's entire family. I did go for the community center. We did Joja last run, and it was fun. It was easy, I have to say. I didn't feel like doing that twice in a row. So we did go community center, so we do have a barn and a coop, even though we're doing all fish ponds. There should theoretically still be room for 101 fish ponds here, even so. Just playing, honestly, figuring out the game. Put in like 50 hours back when it launched, so I'm getting back into... I mean, that was 10 years ago, right? That was a long time ago. 50 hours 10 years ago. You might as well be starting from scratch. I just picked it up a year ago, and I absolutely love it, and I've been streaming it for a couple months now, so I already have 700 hours in. So we're just keeping up with challenges. Isn't there another update to come? 1.7, I hope, should be soon, but we really don't know. He didn't actually give us an expectation date. He didn't give us an estimated date of arrival. He just let us know that it absolutely is coming. It definitely is coming. We just don't know when. Oh, I love this game. I love everything about it. I think my favorite part of Stardew Valley is the sound design, though. That's why I like to keep my game sounds a little bit up so that everyone can hear the music and the sounds. New marriage candidates, update to how children work. Yes, Clint and Sandy. Absolutely excited about Haunted Chocolatier. I don't know when it'll come out. It could be years. But when it does, I will definitely give it a play. When it does come out, I will definitely give it a play. I'm not sure that I'll like it more than this, I'm going to be honest. The game's like a little sensory board, all the pops, yes, all the pops. When we get into Skull Caverns, and I'm just blowing up whole floors of stuff and picking up 50 things at once, oh, it's so satisfying. I'm also wondering that too. I don't think he's really said that we're going to have children that grow up. I don't think he's been that specific. Hold on a second. I think we've got an ad break coming up soon. Yes, we do. We have an ad break in 2 minutes and 45 seconds. I'll try to warn you again before it comes. It's a Creepy Crawlies. That's a good name. That's a good name for the babies in this game. I turn them into birds. You know, you can remove the crib. You don't have to have babies. you can just say no, I don't want babies. It's an option. All right, Robin, back to work. Oh, there's a seed spot there. Oh, I guess I could have shown you the whole thing while we were in that screen. It's too late now. It's too late now. I apologize. But we will go back for a tour here in just a minute. So we will. Let's go give Linus a present. A gold star horseradish looks good. It's a good find. Yes, it is. Why didn't I talk to him, though, right? They get in my way as children, but if they made them functional, can help on the farm, I'll never turn them into birds again. Okay, let's do it. single-handedly keeping the carpentry industry of Stardew Valley alive. Absolutely. I mean, we have given her a couple days off. Yesterday was her day off because I forgot. She's had a couple festival days off, and she's had a couple Tuesdays off because she goes to do aerobics. So she has had days off. Alright guys, the ads are indeed on their way. There is not much I can do about that, so I'm going to put up the ad break sign. I know I can be a little bit quiet, so if you're not currently subscribed, please turn your volume down. The ads can come in a bit hot. They can be quite loud, and I don't want anyone getting their eardrums blown out. So you're not going to miss anything. We're just going to sit around and wait for you to come back, honestly. So the ads are starting in 10 seconds, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright, everyone should be back in just a minute. Everyone should be back in just a second. I think we're all back. All right. We're going to get back to it. And now is as good a time as any to, yes, Ember, Fred is also a female. When the budgies are babies, it's very hard to tell the difference. And I had always intended that it would be Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers. So we do have Fred and Ginger. They are both females. You could be forgiven for not knowing that. But now is as good a time as any. We're going to do a little farm tour here. We're just going to give it a little wander. And we'll go ahead and point out the pinned comment, "Your intuition is your superpower." It's an interesting little comment. We all have our own life experiences. We've all been through a lot of things, right? Just by the nature of being human and being on this earth. And those things are what makes us who we are, our experiences. Our brains act like what's called a heuristics engine. We do the best we can with the information we have at the time. We create solutions to problems that we can't solve just by drawing on our past experiences and coming up with the best thing we can think of. And that's what our intuition is. When we say you've got a gut feeling, that's what we're talking about. That gut feeling comes from all of your past life experiences, and that's what you're drawing on. So don't ignore your gut. When you have a gut feeling, there's a reason you have that. Our intuition is our superpower. Listen to yourself. Listen to your gut. Trust yourself. Sometimes you're going to be wrong. Ah, pine cone. This really makes us feel at home. Sometimes you're going to be wrong. Sometimes you're going to get it wrong. Sometimes you're going to fail. I fail every day. I make mistakes every single day. And we just keep going. And we keep learning. And we keep having more life experiences. So please take a look at that quote. Let it sink in a little bit. We are all superheroes. So here we are on the farm. We've got 31. Robin's working on number 32. Let's throw some stuff in the furnaces. We might as well empty out the rest of that iridium. We're going to have another Skull Cavern run at some point in the near future. I do need to get over, and we'll either do some iron ore farming, or we'll buy some bombs, or a little bit of both. Or a little bit of both. We got a little bit of fruit. Whoop. And we got a little bit of forage. Swap back to the iPad. Finally home. Nice. Nice. Get that rest, Shannon. Get that rest. And of course, T-Man, if you need to just go ahead and go, by all means. By all means. I know you've been streaming. So get your rest. Get your tea. Get your food. Whatever you need to get a walk. And just go take care of yourself. It's important. Thank you for the raid. I do appreciate it. So right now we're just going to rinse and repeat floor 40 for a while. Those of you who have been here, you know exactly what we're doing. We're just going to do a little bit of iron ore farming. We are, of course, out of bombs from our last run. We could probably honestly just buy 200 more bombs. And I am I am very close to doing that, actually. I'm very close to doing that. I'm really feeling kind of over the iron farming at this point. We've been doing it so much. I want to get started with building kegs with the iron instead of making bombs with the iron. It would be nice. It would be nice. We do have... We're so close to filling the greenhouse with ancient fruit. As soon as we can get that, as soon as we can get the whole greenhouse done with ancient fruit, then we're off to the races, guys. Then we're off to the races. Then we can just buy bombs. Just buy stacks and stacks of bombs. Thank you, thank you. Stacks and stacks of bombs. We're very close. Once we can buy bombs with money, instead of having to farm iron ore for them, then we get kind of a lot of freedom. We're freeing up our time. That's partly why we're saying that perfection is a side quest here. We're going to have a lot more time once our finances are squared away. We will either upgrade the house or build a big shed for all the kegs that we're going to want. And we will be processing the entire greenhouse worth of ancient fruit into wine every week. And I don't think I've done the math on that yet, but I'm just going to take a wild stab in the dark and say it's going to be about 90 to 100,000 gold a week. Possibly more. Snowy got out again. You've got to figure that out. What is going on? Was it that top latch, do you think? There. Hey, Fred. That was Fred. Hey, Fred. She's a cutie. She's usually very quiet. Absolutely. Do what you gotta do, T-Man. Thank you for the raid. I do appreciate it. Go take care of yourself. Ugh, I hate trying to catch the birds. They're just so small and they're so fast. Thankfully, Ginger does come back to the cage fairly quickly. And if we need to take them anywhere, I can just take all of their food and toys and stuff out and put a smaller cage right up against their door, and they will of course go in there for the food and toys. But I cannot stand trying to catch them. It's basically impossible. But yes, we've had daylight savings time here. We've had a really dark and gloomy day. So they're kind of in a bit of a weird mood today. Hey, Fred. I hope you can hear Fred. Fred is much quieter. That's Ginger flying around. That's Ginger flying around. We'll just do a little bit more iron farming, and then we will end up fishing until we pass out. That's Ginger being loud. She's a very loud little bird. Her volume goes way up. Oh, I see a chunk of iron there. Let's go. Wow, look at all these dust sprites. I do like to use the lava katana, even though I have a galaxy sword. I am not great at combat. I get hit a lot. The lava katana basically reduces the damage I take to 0. I've got the lava katana, I've got a crab shell ring, and I don't take much damage. And when we're doing Skull Cavern runs, I absolutely just stand in the bomb blasts and take it. I do not try to get out, and that's fine. It works fine for me. That's what works for me. Everybody has their own way to play. That's why I like watching others play. I like watching other people play Stardew Valley. Because we all play it differently. Very differently. And every time I watch someone else play, I learn something new. Different ways to organize, different ways to plan. Yeah, Shannon, you gotta do what you gotta do. Never apologize for life being life, right? We just had that quote. I think it was quote number 10, wasn't it? Never apologize for life being life. We're just gonna be here farming iron and hoping that you're doing all right. We're just here chilling, and we will still be here chilling whenever you get that bird caught. Hey Fred. Hey Fred, alright, it's time to fish until we pass out. And I'll have a sip of my drink while we do it. They're being really funny today. Whoops. They're being really funny today. In quite the strange mood. At this point, the fishing until we pass out, it only nets us a little bit of money. It does pay for itself. We do spend 1,000 gold every single night to fish until we pass out. But the fish we catch are worth about 1,000 gold. And since we do have our masteries unlocked, it is experience. All experience is good experience when we have masteries unlocked. There's no cap until we get them all done. And we currently are on our third one. We have our farming and our mining already. So it does not matter. Fishing, mining, combat, farming, foraging does not matter. So it is at least serving a purpose. And I get to take that counter down by 1 after I've passed out. It's definitely been quite the different playstyle. So this is our every night. I never go to bed. I've been allowed to go to bed 3 times. And I don't expect it to happen again. So eventually we're going to have to start a tradition of warming our buns by the fire in the morning after we wake up instead of before bed. Whimsy is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Whimsy. We love you. All these multitaskers. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do the multitasking. Alright, and there is our pass out. So as soon as we get to the money screen here, I'll go ahead and adjust the counter down 1. Pass out days left, 12. Nice. We did sell some pickle chanterelles. That's what we used to fill out the preserve jars yesterday, or this past week. Hey, Bubsy. The fish, it absolutely has. It absolutely has. Are you on your break? I can show you in just a second. Look at all this roe we've sold. 3 pages of roe. We've just been putting Robin to work non-stop. Hey, Banana. How's it growing? How's it growing? Welcome in. Good luck day. We've got some stuff ready in the greenhouse. That's probably the coffee. Had to end early for an IT phone call. Eye doctor appointment later. Okay. Well, I hope everything goes all right. We're going to warm our buns by the fire in the morning, since I'm not allowed to do it before bed because I have to fish until I pass out. So we're going to warm our buns by the fire in the morning here. So here's our farm right now. Let me empty my my stuff here a second. We got some algae. We can sell all the fish from the lake. Put away all this stuff from the mine. Buying 3 new games. What are we buying? What are we getting? Whoops. Alright, here we go. We've got 31, and Robin's working on number 32 down here. There was some debris that I couldn't build it there to start. We've got all the legendary fish. All the legendary fish are already in here. We got all the legendary fish in year 1. And then we've got these other ones. We're just slowly filtering them down. So this is going to take a while. And we have decided, good morning Pickles, love you. We have decided that perfection will be a side quest. Because this run is going to take us probably into year 5, either late year 4 or mid year 5 sometime, somewhere in there. So we might as well go for perfection in the meantime while we wait for Robin to finish building all the ponds. Fields of Mystery, Sunhaven, and Elden Ring wish you luck. Absolutely wish you luck for Elden Ring. Yeah, I've heard that is quite hard. Nope, you're fine. Just keep it to a minimum, okay? Every once in a while, it's not a big deal. Think of it like a PG-13 movie. They're allowed 1 F-bomb per movie. Mooshake and Moolady have been petted. Tumnus has been petted. Alan has been petted. We can let them out. Husband's favorite game is Elden Ring. Played it a few times, so yes, I imagine you're going to need help. I've heard it's very hard. We do have an auto petter in here, but I like to give him the extra pets anyway. Duck Vader has been petted. Nugget has been petted. Chickadee has been petted. Sir Exilot has been petted. Lizard has been petted. Reptar has been petted. Sharptooth has been petted. Ribbits has been petted. Wow, Fred is really destroying the heck out of that toy. Hen Solo has been petted. And Quackers has been petted. Let's make our mayonnaise for the day. It's Banana's boyfriend's favorite game as well. Plays it every day. Does it have that much replayability where he can just keep playing it? I thought it was more like a story-driven game where once it's done, it's done. We've got our coffee ready in our greenhouse here. And we're very close to being done phasing out the strawberries in favor of the ancient fruit there. Very close. I've gotten lucky here. We found so many just ancient fruit sitting around in fishing chests and all kinds of places. I wish I would have been that lucky last month when we were doing an actual ancient fruit challenge. But I was not. Alright, so we've got nothing there. He's playing the Night Rain DLC. That's a foreign language to me. I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about it. 2 largemouth bass. We might have that. We might have that for the Dorados. This golden tablet probably will take us a while. I think it's like the quest stuff you can do too, but also has storyline to it. Found mine in the mines. Literally so impressed with the farm setup. Well, thank you. By the end of it, it's going to be the whole way down to the bottom with fish ponds. I don't know. I've tried to play it. It was too hard and I got mad. That's kind of what I've heard. That's kind of what I've heard. Oh, you know what? Actually, we do have some empty ones in the shed, so we should go fill those in. The legend row goes first. That's the most expensive. And I do need to fill up the rest of the shed with preserve jars, but we are keeping up with it right now. For now, we're keeping up with it. See, I didn't even fill them all. Oh, I still had more. That would be why. There we go. I think I also accidentally put an apple in there. I did not mean to do that. We have 59 iridium bars, so let's just toss these. That's some good money. Shannon is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Shannon. We love you. Banana says, I made my boyfriend a painting inspired by one of the Elden Ring bosses. Oh, that's sweet. That's very sweet. If you feel up to it, I would love to see that in the Artsies and Craftsies channel in my Discord. That would be really nice. I'm sure everyone would love to see that. Bubsy, need to set up that lurk comment thing. That's super sweet. I find it helpful for myself to know that people are not actively in the chat. You know, I don't mind people coming in and lurking. I love people lurking. But if you've been chatting with me and then you just kind of disappear without a word, then here I am. I'm having a conversation with someone that's not there. Thank you, Banana. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm sure we would all love to see it. All right, what do we need? We have iron and copper. We absolutely could make a bunch of kegs right now. So let's do that. Oh, we have no wood. We have absolutely 0 wood. That's why we can't make kegs right now. Okay, mystery solved. That's why we can't make kegs right now. They're just playing around. They're climbing around on their little links. Their little plastic links. They're having a good time. Alright. So we have no active quests. We're completely caught up on quests. I could go harvest that honey, and then I guess what we can do is we'll grab our monster musk and we'll work on some monster eradication goals. Our community center is pretty much done. We're just waiting for summer to start so that we can grow out that red cabbage. That is the only thing that we have left to do. There's no more bundles left. So that went pretty well. And our fishing went pretty well as well. We're just waiting for summer to get the octopus and the dorado. Not the dorado. Yes, the dorado. I think that's what it is. And then these two, we need to befriend the wizard to unlock that quest line. That's Ginger. That's Ginger. That is her normal state of being. And then these are from Ginger Island. So on year 1, we pretty much just about wrapped up the fishing. Love watching my budgies play. They're so sweet when they do it. Yes, they are. They are absolutely sweet. I love watching them preen each other. Got lucky, found the cabbage in the cart beginning of year 1. Yeah, that is very lucky. But I didn't even bother to check the box that it would be possible, so I always knew from the start of this that it would be year 2 to get it done. So we're just growing with the flow here. We're just chilling. I'm not being uptight about it. This thing's going to take 4 or 5 years anyway, so we have plenty of time. We have plenty of time. I believe we just need to do... I'm going to head over and we're going to check... Oh, you know what? That reminded me. Largemouth bass. Largemouth bass. I need 2 largemouth bass to feed to the gobies, was it? No, that's the gobies. So what's this? This is the Dorados. Wait a second. I have both the gobies and the Dorados. So what the heck is that? Oh, no, that's right. I got the Dorado from something else. I didn't actually fish it up. Okay. I still need to fish up a Dorado. And then this is the golden tablet, which has to come from the desert or an artifact trove. So that's going to be a while. So we'll head over. Love to hear about your in real life gardening. Have you started much yet, and what are you planting? So I'm on the east coast of the U.S. I'm in the Appalachian Mountains. So we are kind of still at the end of winter right now. There's absolutely no gardening happening for at least another month. About early to mid-April. That's when I can really start to get going in the garden. So there's not really much happening. I've already cleaned up everything from last year. I'm ready to start digging as soon as the weather breaks, which it obviously has not yet. It was 70 degrees a couple days ago, and then it was freezing this morning with pouring down rain. Thankfully not snow. But yeah, it's about a month. Excuse me. Sorry about that. It's about another month before I start anything in the garden. And yeah, it has been crazy up and down. Thank you, Banana. Thank you. I'm just going to be planting sorghum and beans and butternut squash for the most part. I have all kinds of mints. I have apples, peaches, and plums and cherries. I have oregano and sage. I have roses and irises and lilies and what else? Jerusalem artichokes, which is a native perennial sunflower. All kinds of stuff. But as far as the food goes, just sorghum, beans, and butternut squash. I grew 25 pounds of garlic last year. That was enough to last me more than a year, so I didn't plant much over the winter. So that should last me. Father-in-law has put in the garlic. That's about it for a while until the weather warms and the ground is less boggy. Yeah, when I pulled up the garlic last year, I had about 25 pounds. I left some of it in the ground for another year, and it's already coming up pretty strong, but I didn't need to plant more. So my main focus this year is going to be trying to use that garlic to possibly prevent the rabbits and groundhogs from eating all my butternut squash seedlings. So tired of losing all of my butternut squash seedlings to rabbits and groundhogs. I can keep the deer out of the garden, but I cannot keep the rabbits and groundhogs out of the garden. Absolutely. I will 100% be putting all kinds of pictures in the Discord, yes. We have lots of beans too. Have to eat them for months. So I do southern beans, southern peas, field beans, whatever you want to call them, black-eyed peas, California peas, all kinds of names, rabbit beans, pigeon peas, all kinds of names. They're Vigna unguiculata, and they're very drought tolerant, which is why I grow them. And they're also, the green parts are bitter enough that the rabbits and groundhogs do not like to eat them. If I try to grow like sweet peas or snow peas or even just plain old green beans, the rodents just eat every last one. So I had to find what types of beans they would not eat. And that's pretty much my whole gardening life here now, is just how to... Yes, Ginger. Yes, Ginger. Yes, Ginger. Ginger has opinions. Yes. Ginger has opinions. And we love her opinions. Yes, she's perfect, as Whimsy would say. But yes, so my whole gardening revolves around drought and rodents. So that's been my process of elimination. Yes, just some attention. Just a little bit of attention. So my entire process of determining what I grow at this point is just based on what rodents do or do not eat. For some years, I was able to grow all kinds of things. And I grew 600 pounds of potatoes, 600 pounds of butternut squash, 400 pounds of sweet potatoes, but I don't know what has happened. The rodent populations have absolutely exploded, and I can no longer grow all of these things. So I just kind of do what I can with what I have available. I'm hand tools only, so I just have a long-handled hoe. A good solid hoe, not one of those American hoes. Have to run for now. Hope you and your community have an awesome day. Thank you, T-Man. Thank you for the raid. I do appreciate it. I hope you have a great day. T-Man is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, T-Man. We love you. Rammy's Chaos is also now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Rammies. We love you. Okay, so now she's getting the zoomies out. She's going to fly around a bit, which I still don't know why that doesn't show up on the microphone. It's very loud to me when her wings are flapping. But she'll fly around a bit. She'll get all that pent-up energy out. That's why she's so opinionated. Because she has this pent-up energy that she doesn't know what to do with. Once she figures out she can fly it out, then she calms down afterwards. Oh, we did pass the slimes. We have 9 more void spirits to get, and then we need to start farming skeletons. And then we'll be done with the mines entirely, and we'll be moving on to the skull caverns. Just 9 more. So let me pop this monster musk on, because I just realized I haven't even been using it this entire time. I brought it, but I did not use it. And then we'll start hunting shadow people. See, the monster musk does work. Look at all those guys. This is a lot. But we only want the shadow people. We're not really concerned with anyone else. We're just doing monster eradication goals right now because we're waiting for Robin. That is it. We're going to spend the next 4 years waiting for Robin. Love using the monster musk. It's new. Yes. Absolutely. It really works. It really does work. Finding the prismatic slime to get the access to the monster musk, that's hard. Banana is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Banana. We love you. Yeah, finding the prismatic slime to get the recipe, that's the hard part. Once you get it, it's absolutely wonderful. Anytime you need to farm anything that relates to killing monsters, you just throw that on and you've got monsters coming out the wazoo. They're everywhere. So we shouldn't need that many more. I think we've just killed about 5, so we should only need about 4 or 5 more. nothing here. Nothing here. Moving on. Moving on. And we're just waiting another couple weeks. We'll have Ginger Island open. And then we'll be able to do the, I forget what they're called, Ember Shards or something. The Magma Sprites. Magma Sprites. I think that's what they are. And we will be farming some Cinder Shards and Dragon's Teeth because we're going to want to do all the crafting. And we are going to want to enchant things. We're going to be in this save for quite a while. Normally, I don't really bother with the enchanting because my farms are pretty much done by the time it would matter. But we're going to be here for a while, so we might as well enchant up all of our gear and merge some rings and such. Here we go. I'm really hoping to find Monster Slayer Goal Complete. Really hoping to find some lucky rings for us to merge with the rings we already have. I have an Iridium Band and a Crab Shell ring. Those are my favorite combination. That's my favorite combination. Because I do have a habit of standing in bomb blasts and getting hit by absolutely everything and anything. Savage ring. Alright, so now we need to start farming skeletons. And so having the +5 defense from the Crab Shell ring and the +3 defense from the Lava Katana, I can stand in bomb blasts and take the minimum amount of damage, which is 1. You can barely see the thing move. It works very well. It works very well. I don't do as much damage because I'm using the Lava Katana. Nope, not 75. I think it's just 70 to 80, so we might as well just start at 70. I think it's only these 10 levels. And we'll go ahead and pick up any iron we see while we're here. But I am big on defense. I take a lot of damage. I'm horrible at combat. Really, really bad. So we plan around it. Hey, Ginger. Ember, if you're on the couch, on a chair, at the table, on a bus, on a train, or at your desk at work, you have my blessing to nap. It does work. Just close your eyes. Gonna nap before I have to make dinner. Absolutely. Get your rest. We're just gonna be farming skeletons here for a bit, and then we're gonna fish till we pass out. Really admire how you remember all these things you say. You always nail the words. I don't. You just have been asleep when I haven't. I mess it up all the time. Well, that's a shame. We have a quarry level there. I mess it up all the time. You just haven't noticed. Which is perfect. It means it's working. Uh-oh. I think I actually do need that scapula. No, it looks like we've turned it in already. Oh well. Oh well, that's fine. There's things we can throw away here. I don't want to throw away the Squire's helmet, but I'm also not going to wear it either. Look at all these skeletons. Alright, we'll have this done in no time. We do have to fish till we pass out very soon, though. And I believe that's just a magnet ring, but I want to see. Yeah, it's just a magnet ring. Alright, so we can stop in at the Adventurers Guild and sell some of this stuff, and then fish till we pass out. I usually don't even bother selling this stuff. I usually just throw it away or stick it in a chest or put it in the dresser. But we're already here. On the rare occasion that we're already here. Whoops. I did not mean to sell that solar essence. Okay. We can throw away the dwarf scroll. We can throw away that little bit of slime. That should be enough space for us to fish. We're not going to catch that many different things here. Maybe 4. They should be mostly iridium quality, so they shouldn't take up that much inventory space. Have to try and fix our security stuff. Fun stuff. Nice watching. Have a fun rest of the stream. Be on later. Thank you for chilling with me, Bubsy. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Mango, don't know if you're a car nut like me, but the Rivian R2 just released. They have a bunch of stuff going on downtown in Austin. Super hyped to go check it out. Very cool, very cool. You know what I can do? What do you want me to make it? What do you want me to make the Discord channel? Just car stuff? Tech stuff. We'll say tech stuff. Yeah? I'll make a Discord channel for it. What do you want it to be? I'm not personally that into it. I was when I was younger. I'll just say car/tech stuff. Because whether I'm interested or not, I want to see the pictures. I don't need to be interested to enjoy that you enjoyed yourself, you know? I just, we have a bunch of other channels already, but car and tech definitely are not among them. So we could say car and tech. I don't know how big the channel's going to get if it's only one or the other. So we'll just start with car and tech. How about that? And then I want to see all the pictures. Oh. I love a good diamond. I don't want to throw away any algae. We need all the algae we can get. But I can let that go. I can let the emerald go. They're not really useful for much as far as I'm aware. I'm sure we can use them for something, but I'm just not sure what that something is at this point. I've never really used them for anything to my knowledge. There might be something at the Desert Trader that we could trade them for, maybe. We've got an hour left to fish until we pass out. We got all, oh, you know what? I never did talk to Gil. I never did talk to Gil to see what we got about from the shadow people. Did I? I sold stuff. No, I did. Okay. Yeah, we are done. We are done here in the mines. We are ready to move on. Ready to move on to the Skull Caverns with our monster eradication goals. And Ginger Island as well, the volcano dungeon. Yep, I will add that Discord channel after stream today. I've got it on the list. I wrote it down. And I'm very excited to see what there is to see there. The Rivian R2. So is that an electric pickup truck? What is that? During the night, Alan gave birth to a baby pig. Oh boy, and it starts. And it starts. I do need to, it's a mid-size electric SUV. Very cool, very cool. We've got speed and ladders. Uh-oh, is this going to be the day? Nope, it's a neutral luck day. We learned how to cook Lucky Lunch. And we have one crop ready. We have one crop ready, and I keep forgetting to refill these kegs. I don't have room for rubies, of course. I need to come back and refill these kegs anyway. And we're done with the monster musk for now. We finished the mines. We have nothing left to do in the mines other than farm actual ore and rock and metals and minerals if we want to. Alright. Slowly but surely working my way through. Okay. What was there? Coffee. Coffee. Okay. So these both go inside, and that's that. Nice. Joja picked us up. That's another 1,000 gold, but we are kind of rich. Ugh, let me get the strawberries. We are kind of rich. So I think we really are. We're ready for that just buying bombs phase. Hello, I have food now. Welcome back, banana. What? It's full. It's full. Can we throw these away? Yes, we can. Okay, we're ready to throw these away. I can't throw that away, though. I do need to go buy a dresser. Did you get anything interesting, banana? Anything unique or delicious? Breakfast tacos for lunch? It's always time for breakfast. Can you tell I'm American? It is always time for breakfast, any time of day, day or night, to be more specific. Alright, here we go. Animal time. I do need to, now that I'm thinking about it, I need to turn off their ability to get pregnant. We only want pigs from here on out. Mulady and Mooshake have been petted. Tumnus has been petted. Alan and Alan have been petted. This is going to be fun. Leftover fried chicken. I had leftover veggie lasagna for my lunch. It was delicious. Sir Exilot has been petted. Nugget has been petted. Sharptooth has been petted. Hen Solo has been petted. Duck Vader has been petted. Lizard has been petted. Ribbits has been petted. Quackers has been petted. Reptar has been petted. And Chickadee has been petted. Shannon had a yogurt and sausage roll, saving for beef tonight. Ooh. Alright. We should get our furnaces going on something, really. They shouldn't just be sitting there empty. Not much going on in here, but we could make some more coffee. And I do need to get around to making more kegs. Not just for the coffee, but for the wine as well. Let's take care of our fish. Robin did finish that, so we do need to go... We do need to go get her to build another one. We still need that golden tablet. That one's going to be rough. That one's going to be rough. That's going to take a while. But we've got a bunch of other row. Whoops. Okay, we got a little bit of other stuff too. Alright, now we need to gather together the stuff to get Robin to build us another fish pond. And then we probably go ahead to the desert, get some staircases with the jade we have. Never had breakfast tacos. What did you put in them? Is roe good for anything, as I get it in chests sometimes and just sell it? The only thing it's really good for is to put it in preserve jars so that you can sell it for more. That's really it. You absolutely could keep it and eat it as food, but it's not really that great of a food. So it's really just about the money. That's it. Robin gets her peach, her reward for building us another fish pond. She gets 1 peach and 5,000 gold per fish pond that she builds. There was some debris here last time. That's why I didn't get to build that one last time. So actually, let me go ahead and put the counter up so that I don't lose track. Okay. So this is where we've got, this is what we've got so far. We're making progress. We're making progress. Slowly but surely. Very slowly but surely. Alright, and then we'll just go ahead to the desert, I think. We'll gather together our stuff, and we'll head over to the desert. We've got ads in a couple minutes. I'll try to remember to do that in 2 minutes. We'll head over to the desert. We'll spend our gems and such on staircases and spicy eel and coffee. And the jade. And that's that. Let's get something going in the furnaces. What shall we put in the furnaces? Gold, I guess. At this point, we don't really need this much material. We will end up selling lots of these bars. We've already been selling lots of the iridium bars, and we will probably end up selling other bars as well. So we'll head on over to the desert. We'll get our materials, get our Skull Cavern resources, and hope that we can find some artifact spots. Really hoping to find some artifact spots for the chance at the golden tablet for that scorpion carp. That one's going to take a while. I don't expect that one to be done anytime soon, sadly enough. And this is part of the challenge, is getting all of the fish ponds to maximum population. So we have to satisfy all the quests. And it's gonna, that's part of what's going to extend this challenge to take a long time. Here's one, fingers crossed. Nope, I'm pretty sure we've got that already. Oh no, we have not. That's a new one. Okay. Hey, it's still a win. It's a small win, but it's still a win. I'll take all the small wins. Alright, we'll head over to the museum. And you know what? I didn't bring Omni Geodes. One of these days we should come back and get more artifact troves. to break open at Clint's. And also one of these days we'll actually look at our minerals and artifacts and see what all we need to get. We'll spend some time on the wiki. But that day is not today. Not here either. Also one of these days we might think about upgrading the hoe and the watering can. We just don't use them much, that's all. Whoops. Alright, ads are coming soon, guys. Ads are coming very soon. I know I can be a bit quiet. The ads can be a bit loud. If you're not currently subscribed, please turn your volume down. I don't want anyone's eardrums getting blown out by those staying advertisements. Ads are coming in 10 seconds. You're not going to miss anything. I'm going to be taking a break as well. So I'll see you in a couple minutes. All right. We should be back in just a second. All right, everyone should be back from ad break now, so we can get right back to it. What are we getting back to? I'm not even sure. To be honest, we finished our mines monster farming, and we've got 2 more weeks until we're done with the community center, so we can't quite do anything on Ginger Island yet. We're close. We could definitely go buy some bombs from the dwarf, just to be prepared. We do have the money. And we will, all those bombs will pay for themselves in iridium bars and gold bars. So we'll probably just go buy some bombs and maybe do some iron farming. I don't know. We're entering this territory where I'm not even sure what we're doing at the moment. We will absolutely find a purpose, I promise you. Obviously, we will be fishing until we pass out. That is not under debate. That is not up for debate. That is not under discussion. We will be fishing until we pass out. We could definitely cut down some wood, though. That's one thing we could do. We don't have any wood at the moment. So let's do that. Let's clear some wood off the farm. We need to make room for these fish ponds anyway. Let's clear off these bushes in this next row. That's one nice thing about the beach farm, is you absolutely can destroy most of these landscape bushes. I won't kill all of the smaller trees. Whoops. Well, that was an accident. I won't kill all of the smaller trees. We don't need that space just yet. We can let them grow up into full-grown trees. But I absolutely am just chopping these bushes out of the way. I want to be ready. I want to be ready as quickly as possible whenever we're doing that next row. Definitely do not want weeds anywhere, though. We'll have to remember to pick up the battery packs tomorrow from this thunderstorm. Last time, every single lightning rod had a battery pack in it. I'm not even sure what I need all those battery packs for. We could make more crystallariums. We don't need more crystallariums necessarily. We could do something silly, like we could make more jade farms and actually try to get super deep one of these times. I'm not a huge fan of the playstyle, but I guess I wouldn't be averse to going down like 50 floors and then starting to actually play the game again. I just feel like throwing down staircases it's not really interacting with the game. It's not really fun for me. So I'll use a staircase absolutely when there's an infested floor or when I'm having trouble finding a ladder. But I don't want that to be the only thing I'm doing. I'm not really concerned with getting super deep. That doesn't really serve me in any way. I'm looking for materials, specifically stone, for this run. And just staircasing a bunch of floors down doesn't really help that. Chopped up cooked potatoes, eggs, cheese, and hot sauce. That sounds wonderful. That sounds wonderful. I would probably call that either home fries or hash browns, the chopped up cooked potatoes. I personally love hot sauce. I am an absolute hot sauce lover here. I will put hot sauce on everything. I'm not a big fan of the Frank's Red Hot, but their logo, or their catchphrase is very much how I eat hot sauce. I put that shit on everything. Alright, and we can give that bush a whack there. We're just going to clear this, and then I think we go check the raccoon to see what their quest says. I think it's time for the raccoon to have a fresh quest for us. And we do want to get that raccoon quest going. That's another source of magic rock candy. We want to have all sources of magic rock candy available to us. We can only get one per week from the desert trader. Hungry, need mushroom, dry purple. Oh, you know what? I already knew this and I never did it. So that's what we do right now. Dried purple mushroom and 5 eggs. That's what we do right now. Alright, our silo is full. That's all it takes, just a few swipes. Just a few swipes, and we need a fish for that pond as well. So we need to stick 5 purple mushrooms in the dehydrator. And we need, we'll need 5 eggs and a fish. Alright, we did get some wood, that's not bad. Oh, we got a lot of wood. We got a stack and a half of wood. So that's good. Okay. Did we ever refill the... That's a question. We did, but we need this jade. Love you, Pickles. The cat sploot always gets me. Okay, let's pick a fish. Let's pick a fish. A flounder. Did we do flounder yet? I don't think we did. How about halibut? Halibut. Let's do the halibut. And a sign. And 5 purple mushrooms. Our dehydrator's inside in the kitchen, which is definitely where it belongs. This is our bachelor pad. We've got a bed, a TV, a computer, and a bunch of kegs brewing wine. That is a bachelor pad. And we've got a halibut pond now. Let me go ahead and cross that off the list. Halibut, halibut, there it is. Alright, and we'll take the clutter off of that so that it's all nice and clean and we can see everything. That golden tablet, that is going to take a while. So it will, so it will. Let's go chop some more wood. We'll go down into the cinder sap forest and we'll chop some more wood. We've got to be close. Nah, we're not that close to the next level. The next level will indeed be fishing because it will get us access to golden fishing chests. Inside golden fishing chests there is a chance for golden animal crackers. I did not make it part of the challenge, but I really would like to have a golden animal cracker in every fish pond if we could. That's just more money, more row, more efficient. So I would like to do that if we can. Golden fishing chests. Once you get the fishing mastery, there's the chance of golden fishing chests instead of regular fishing chests. And those golden fishing chests have a chance at having golden animal crackers, which double the output of a livestock animal, of which the fish ponds do count. So that means that every time we're going to get a couple row, we get twice that much instead. So that's very helpful. I hope you can hear Ginger singing over there. The mastery happens, that's after you get level 10 and everything. After you get level 10 and everything, it opens up the masteries. And it will tell you that a new level of understanding has awakened, I believe is the wording. And that each one, we've already done the farming and the mining mastery. Each one comes with some pretty solid perks. The farming mastery gives us this iridium scythe, which can be used to harvest crops instead of hand picking them. It also gives us more hay than all the other scythes when we're cutting grass, so it's way more efficient. It is okay. This game is so deep. There's so much going on here. It's honestly amazing. I never expected it to be this complicated when I first started playing it. I thought it was supposed to be, you know, a cozy, chill game. Mango is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Mango. We love you. Good luck in your meetings. Yeah, for a pixel cozy game, I was not expecting it to be this complex. But there is a lot going on in here. Way more than it looks like on the surface. It's kind of funny. It is kind of funny. It's supposed to be just something you can relax with, and you absolutely can if that's what you want. Or you could do speed runs like people do, where they get very, very serious about doing it 1 second faster, or 1 day faster, or like I do, you do a themed challenge, and you kind of put a little pressure on yourself, but you could also do absolutely nothing. You could just wander around talking to people. You could just wander around foraging for your entire career in Stardew Valley. You don't have to do anything in particular. We do need to eat something. It might as well be cheese. Is it just me, or is there more work needed to level up some skills than others? Always seem to level up foraging super quick, and yet combat takes forever. It's not necessarily that it's more work. Each level is exponentially more points to level up than the last. And so it tends to be each person has their own play style, right? So it sounds like your play style is more foraging. For me, foraging takes a little bit longer. Combat takes the longest for me as well. But it's really just how do you play the game? If someone loves going down in the mines, they're probably going to finish combat and mining first. That's all. They all take exactly the same amount of experience points. It's more just about how much time do you spend doing those things. Alright, we did fish until we pass out. So I can go ahead and adjust that counter down 1. And our dried purple mushrooms are there. Mountain Lane. Love all the different levels of coziness you can choose in this game, and the replayability factor is amazing. I 100% agree. Love this game so much. 100% agree. Welcome in, Mountain Lion. That is very hard to say the way it's spelled, but I think I'm getting it right. How's it growing? How's it growing? It's good to see you in here. Uh-oh, it's an Iridium Luck Day. I think we do have to go. But we're just going to have to go to the dwarf first. We'll just go to the dwarf first. We'll leave that. So this is what we do on Iridium Luck Days. We ignore absolutely everything that's going on in our lives, and we go to the Skull Caverns. Mostly farm, which makes no sense. Winter's solely mining, and it still takes years for combat, even with cave after cave fights. But yeah, that's part of what I love about this. You could just call me Lane. Thank you. This is the second stream I've been able to catch. Well, welcome back. I don't believe you chatted before. No. So this is the first time I've seen you. but I'm happy that you did come back. That makes me really happy. Glad to see you in here. How's it growing? How's it growing? We're just doing our fish pond challenge here. We are now up to 32 ponds. Robin is working on number 33 as we speak. And we got an Iridium Luck Day. So we are absolutely ignoring all other responsibilities. We're absolutely ignoring everything else going on in our lives. And we are going to the Skull Caverns. That is what we do. We need 20,000 stone for all these fish ponds. Yeah, there's always something to do in winter. But yes, that's what I love about this game. I really like themed type. I like theming my farms, right? I like having a theme. So the beach farm is the fish pond challenge. Last month we did the standard farm for the market farmer challenge, where we grew ancient fruit on every single tillable tile on the farm. We grew 3,279 ancient fruit and just on the farm. And then we also grew it in the greenhouse and on Ginger Island. That was the standard farm, which is best for farming. I plan to do a forest farm mushroom empire in the future, an evil combat farm on Wilderness Farm in the future, a mining farm on Hilltop Farm in the future. Bunch of gold from that, absolutely. We walked into Pierre's with 7 million ancient fruit, and you know he just, not 7 million, 7,000 ancient fruit, and you know he just happened to have 6 million gold in the register, that absolute snake. How do you know the luck level? You watch the TV. You check the fortune teller channel on the TV. Yes, so Lane, for the Market Farmer Challenge, we weren't allowed to process our crops. There was no wine, there was no jam. It was just raw produce. We were a market farmer. So we sold Pierre 7,000 raw ancient fruits, and he just happened to have 6 million gold in the register, as if that does not prove he's not a criminal. Shannon, I've only been here about a week. Can't get enough of the chill vibes. You'll love it here. Yes. If you would love to take a nap, this is the place to be. If you would like to take a nap, this is absolutely the place to be. There's not going to be any exciting gameplay here. There's not going to be any, big wow moments. We're just slowly but surely working our way through a very long and very tedious challenge. The birds are pretty. Ginger can be a bit loud. Fred is very quiet. They are very pretty, though, and you can see pictures in the Discord. The link to the Discord is in the About, or if you wait long enough, a link will come up in the chat. Does it show like a color or something? Because I can't tell from the messages. Yes, it absolutely does show a color. I can head back inside and show you. Just hold on a second. We did not have a perfect luck today, right? We have actually kind of crappy blessings. So I'm not going to use the magic rock candy. We're just going to go with the spicy eel and triple shot espresso. This is going to be a very normal Skull Cavern run today. This is not going to be we're not going for any broken records here or anything. This is just going to be a plain old Skull Cavern run. So we're going to go ahead and run our way up to the dwarf and buy our bombs for the day. And then we'll head over. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to show you the TV. Here we go. See, if you watch the TV and you hit the fortune teller channel, see the purple star is iridium. There will be a gold gem for good. There will be like a little blue circle for neutral, a black bat for bad, and a red skull for horrible. So absolutely it is worth checking. That's why I stick the TV right next to the bed. So that I get out of the bed, I check the TV, and then I go about my day. Most days it doesn't actually matter, but Skull Cavern days it actually does matter a lot. So we're just going to buy 200,000 gold worth of bombs. There we go. How did you make your cute artwork for your Twitch overlay with the birds and stuff? A specific artist did it? Absolutely. The link to the artist is Shadowcrest. You may or may not have interacted with them in chat. The link is down in the About section. Never even look at the TV, just read the message that says. I just find the message to be confusing sometimes. I prefer to see the visual. I find the message to be, oh, hey, Mama, I'm sorry I missed you coming in. Welcome in, Mama. It's good to see you. How's it growing? I'm doing good here, of course, as always, just hanging out with the good fine folks in chat. So it's always a good day. We've had a bit of a weird day here, though. It was raining all night into the morning. It wasn't quite cold enough to be freezing rain or snow, but it was very close. It was just like 33 degrees. So it's been kind of a gross day. Lane, I tell you what, this is why I say I love watching other people play the game, because I learn something new every time I watch someone else play. Banana, you know Shadow, they were on your stream the other day. Very cool, very good. Yes, Shadow's a wonderful human being, an absolute gem, and they do artwork. They did some drawings of Fred and Ginger. That's some of our emotes. Actually, since we're talking about it, I'll just go ahead and show you. These emotes were done by Shadow. You'll see them all around. Mama's still sick, did not want to lose your watch streak. Oh, Mama, that's so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate you coming in. And these ones were done by Millie, and you'll see those around the channel as well. And then my avatar was done by Shadow. That was actually a commission. All these emotes were just them having doodles while I tried to put them to sleep. Yes, Mama, we do. We hope you feel better soon. I do appreciate you coming in. I hope being here can give you some comfort. But for now, we're going to the Skull Cavern, which may or may not be comforting. Hey, Ginger. We're a little late because we did have to go to the dwarf to get the bombs for today. But we are on our way. And this is one of the weird things. We are actually here for the stone. So I do have to run back and get the stone, even though it seems silly. Totems are so good, just always forget to bring them. Yes, I just have them in. I have one whole chest that's just a Skull Cavern chest. And so I drop what I'm holding. Whoops, that's our first pickaxe of the day. That was very, very fast. Normally do not pickaxe that early in the day. We just drop whatever we're holding in that chest and pick up the bombs and everything else we need. The food, and the totems. One totem is all we need to just get them here, to get us here. They cost three Omni Geodes each. And if you do Skull Caverns at all, you will have plenty of Omni Geodes. Had to restart my day the other day because I used a farm totem in my greenhouse. Oh, I don't know. Farm totems are not that... they're not that valuable that I would restart a day over it, I think. What I like is to go ahead and save up the 2 million gold for the return scepter. That's one of my favorite purchases in the game. So worth the 2 million gold. Oh, it was very early. It was very early. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, I like to save up for the return scepter. It's 2 million gold well spent. It's absolutely improves the quality of life so much to be able to just zap home anytime you want. This is the one level I will just run to the end. There's always going to be a staircase here, a ladder. And this is where you'll just see me. I'll just place a bomb and swap back to my lava katana and then just stand there and take it. Whoops, we got 2 bombs. But you'll see my health barely moves when we stand in the bomb blast. That's because of all the defense from the crab ring and the lava katana. When I first went into the skull cave, those skeletons baffled me because I couldn't get rid of them yet. It took me ages to work out how to get rid of them. Yeah, you have to either time it just right to where they're down on the ground and then you explode a bomb, or you have to wait until you can get the Crusader enchantment on something. Whoops. We'll just grab that stone. That is what we're here for. Just bomb them. Yeah, you just have to get the timing right, I think, to be able to make sure they're still on the ground when your bomb explodes. This spiral floor is one that I will absolutely staircase if I have to. If I don't get a staircase, if I don't get a ladder by this bottom corner, then I will just pop a staircase. Because going the whole way around and around and around, it just takes forever. Absolutely forever. Again, we don't need to get super deep. We're just looking for a bunch of stone. It would be nice to get a return on our investment, though. Words are hard. Only because I've never gotten to the point of enchantments. Yes. Millie, welcome in, Millie. How's it growing? Here's Millie. Millie, we were actually talking about you. People were asking where the art came from on the channel. So I was having to tell them that you did some of it. I showed them exactly which ones you did. There's the Discord link. Lane was the one, I think, that I was wanting to show the Discord link to. There it is in chat. Not growing good. Pains are awful. You are correct. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope we can be of some comfort. I hope you've got your hot tea and your blanket and your hot water bottle. You've taken some anti-inflammatories or something. Or nerve meds, if that's what you need. Posture check. Thank you. Thank you, Banana. I appreciate that. I'm just going to do a little mini stretch anyway. Trying to rest, but not working so far. Well, you know what to do, Millie. You know what to do. We did run out of coffee. Absolutely got to get your rest. What is this level? What is this level? Is this a reverse spiral floor? I think it is. It's quite rare. Shannon did it for you. If you're on the couch, on a chair, on a table, on a bus, on a train, or at your desk at work, you have my blessing to nap. It does work. Just close your eyes. We're just going to be here doing skull caverns. Overrun with monsters? Not doing that. Not doing that. Here we're going to run to the end. We could just pop a staircase at the beginning. It would be a lot faster. But then we wouldn't get our free coal. This is me. Have to go get ready for stream. Good luck, Skull Caverns. Thank you, Banana. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you. Have a great day. I was going to go get all that gold, but I decided against it. I saw the staircase. Millie, as much as I should listen to myself, do rest up, hot water bottle, snuggles, and chill as much as you can. Yes, yes. Take your own advice. It's hard, isn't it? It's hard. That's why I say we gotta be gentle. You gotta be gentle with yourself. You gotta forgive yourself. You gotta treat yourself as if you were someone that you loved, which leads me to the next very important point. You have to love yourself. Look at all these serpents, man. They really want me. Trying to just relax with y'all. It helps me not to think about the pain as much, but it's rough. Hate this feeling. Feel so vulnerable and alone. We are here with you, Millie, and we are also here for you. Absolutely. You are not alone. You are not alone, and you have to know if you ever need to talk, if you ever need to talk about anything, Millie, just send me a DM on Discord. You're absolutely welcome to tell me anything at all. Mama is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Mama. We love you. Shannon is resting up today. Yeah. Just got back from the hospital, had a warm bath, straight into bed with the hot water bottle. I love those hot water bottles. They are just a blessing. Just a blessing. Hot water bottles are amazing. Just one of the wonders of the modern world. You can fill it up with very hot water and it'll stay hot for hours. So much comfort. Alright, so I'm just going to abandon that last one. We are going to bomb the crap out of this level, though. Oh, I love that sound. Not comfortable to lie on, but definitely reducing the pain. I don't think I've ever actually put my weight down on top of a hot water bottle. That does not sound so comfortable. There's our first treasure floor. We got a few extra spicy eel. I won't complain. Won't complain about that. But they absolutely do work. I mean, for me, it's better than an electric heating pad. I don't know why. I really prefer the hot water bottle over the electric heating pad. Not laying on the top part. Yeah, good. That's the hard spot where the lid screws on. Alright, we ran out of spicy eel. I just want to put the bomb down. Serpent's bugging me. Muscle massager 2 just to keep my back from seizing up. Yes, that is important. When you have a back injury, if you words are hard, I tell you. If you stay still too long, it can absolutely just freeze. And then getting back moving again can be very hard. All right, where's our ladder here, guys? Staircase coming down. That's one of those where I just could not find the ladder, so we pop a staircase and get it over with. Ironically, it hurts more to lie down or sit in a certain position. I would say stay away from that, right? Did they tell you that there was a certain position that would help? Did they give you the information that you need to be comfortable? This is important. Alright, we got some shafts. Little tidbit, if you have more than one shaft, it does not matter which one you take. Both go to the same place. You won't choose wrong, I guarantee it. No ladder yet. We'll have some cheese, and we'll keep it moving. Ooh, the wind is blowing outside. My walk was frigid cold when I took my walk at lunch. It was 70 degrees here the other day. Now it's basically freezing and the wind is blowing 40 miles an hour. It's kind of gross. It's kind of gross. T-shirt and shorts the other day. Back to full winter gear today. Okay, these guys really want me gone. Yes, Ginger. Yes, Ginger. Alright, we're going to staircase up here. Ah, thank you. Lane, do you have a favorite animal in the game? Are you talking specifically like livestock animal or monsters or just anything? If it's livestock animals, I'd say probably the rabbits. I think the rabbits would be my favorite. I couldn't even tell you a reason why. I can't even make an argument for it. There's no logical reason why the rabbits would be my favorite, but I would say that's the answer. How about you? Hey, Fred. That's Fred for once. She's normally not audible. No, because its two muscles have done damage too. They said it's going to hurt regardless what you do. Okay, I see. If you tried to baby one of them, the other one's going to hurt. They upped the pain meds, said stay off the left side as much as possible. It'll stretch the side that's damaged. Ooh. Feel like the rabbits don't get much love? I don't know. I've never asked anyone that question before, so I've never heard any answers. That's a good one. That's a good question. Thank you. Depends how you play or who's playing. Oh, you mean like specifically... I didn't really understand the question, I guess. As far as like the gameplay itself, I guess I would say the chickens then. If we're talking about actual gameplay, I would say the chickens are my favorite. Once you get the auto grabbers, oh, there was a ladder here the whole time. Once you get the auto grabbers, I feel like it's just so much easier to just grab all the eggs and make mayonnaise, and they're just cute. Alright, I'm just gonna staircase this one too. I don't feel like dealing with this. Too many bats and serpents. Alright, we'll bomb everything here. That's our first prismatic shard of the day. We're not going to get many. It's already 6 p.m. So what's your favorite animal in the game? There's both of them. Hey, Fred. Hey, Fred. Hey, Ginger. Right, you do have to rest. It will never get better if you keep pulling at it. With your back, it's one of those things. You absolutely have to rest. The dino, I like the dinos too. They're cool. Lane likes the ducks. I mean, that's kind of the thing, is they're all cool. There I was just standing there getting smacked by that serpent. I don't know what was going on. The baby dinos, they are just adorable. What's weird is that they don't really grow up. I kind of wish they would grow up a little bit. Yes, the dinos are on the rare side. It was actually crazy that we found 6 eggs during the first year on this run. Just absolutely insane. I've never seen anything like it before. Millie loves the turtle pet. Yes, that is one thing. They're very expensive. But Millie, you've just reminded me that we do need to go get turtle pets from Marnie. Yeah. Because of our fish pond challenge, you just reminded me. Thank you. But they are quite expensive. I think it was like 60,000 gold for one turtle pet and 200,000 or something for the other one. Very expensive pets. And the blue chickens from Shane, yeah, those are stinking cool. Those are heckin' cute. All right, guys. Whoa. They were really trying to get me. 6 eggs is crazy, is it not? I have never gotten that many dino eggs that fast. Absolutely insane. Right, exactly. You know, Gunther, you cannot have this egg. I'm going to hatch it first. You can have the next one. But this time we got so many, I was able to just give him one and hatch the rest. And just start making mayonnaise. We didn't even need to take the ones that we got from the dinos to hatch them. We just kept finding them one after the other. There's already a ladder here also. Love my blue chicken. Hubby Shane never fails me. That's good. That's good. I'm glad you and Shane get along. Gunther doesn't get anything until year 2. I don't call that evil. I don't call that evil. That's just practical. Have to say the ostrich is very cool. Yes. Yes, but that's way later. Right, that's way later. That takes a long time to get to that point. What do you all think about the 2 numeric Clint and Sandy? I kind of saw it coming a mile away. I told all of my viewers that that's what I was expecting. Not a huge fan of Clint, although Shy, one of my most loyal viewers, says that she is absolutely going to be romancing Clint. So, in solidarity, I will also be romancing Clint. Sandy is bound to be popular with just about everyone. But I wasn't surprised about either of those things. You want to know what I was surprised by? Yes, Willie would have been great. The Wizard would have been great. I was surprised by Quee quests. How about you? Quee quests? Did anyone see that coming? There's no way it's pronounced that way. Absolutely no way in this world that it's Q-I and pronounced Quee. There's absolutely no way. Completely blew my mind. Can't be real. I'll keep the spoon. I'll keep the spoon. We need to upgrade our trash can. That's what we need to do. Yeah, on the 10th anniversary video, Concerned Ape, I mean, he said it straight there. It is pronounced Quee quests. Quee quests. I can't get used to it. I probably never will. I can't do it. Yes, you can get the blue chicken. You just have to get Shane up to his maximum hearts. And then you have to have the cutscene where he's holding the chickens in the barn. You do not have to marry him. You do not have to marry him. You just have to get him up to maximum friendship hearts. And then witness the cutscene where he holds the blue chicken in the barn. And then they become available. The Quee Quests is on Ginger Island. You probably haven't gotten that far yet then. You just haven't gotten that far yet, I think. There's no need to feel dumb. There's no need to feel dumb. You can't know what you don't know. Reached a new level of understanding. There we go. There's our fishing mastery. Yes, it was a friendly bonk. I just want to clarify. Millie is bonking you in a friendly way. Don't call yourself dumb. Don't call yourself dumb. Be nicer. Be nicer to yourself. Treat yourself as you would treat others. Be gentle. Be forgiving. Have grace. This is probably going to be a staircase here. Yeah, this is looking like a staircase. No, nope, not dumb. Not dumb. Stop it. Be nice to yourself. Yeah, this is a staircase. Another crystallarium. That's not bad. You gotta be nice to everyone in chat. You have to respect everyone in chat. You are a person in chat, and therefore I expect you to respect yourself. Now the cherry bombs, I could not care about cherry bombs. I don't use them, I don't like them. I'm just gonna staircase this as well. Apparently twice. Oh, there's a shaft right there. Alright, we're at 140. We should at some point start to see some levels that have a lot of iridium on them. Hence the forced stream perfection run. I need forcing to get further than Spring Gear 2 or I'll just keep restarting. Ah, I see. Hey, do what you gotta do. Millie didn't know you could get iridium sprinklers from Krobus until way later. Does not mean you're dumb, right? Just means you haven't had the chance to explore everything in the game. It's just too big. The game is way too big. It's so big. You can't know everything. You absolutely cannot know everything. That's what the wiki is there for. Millie, we sure did put the weekly iridium sprinkler from Krobus to use on that last run, though. That was a huge part of that Market Farmer challenge, was buying one iridium sprinkler every week. At 10,000 gold apiece, that is a smashing good deal. Absolute wonderful deal. Krobus is in the sewer. Yeah, he's the shadow man in the sewer. Alright, here we go. Here's a level. We can go. We can go. That was enough. Yes, I believe I think it's Fridays. I think it was, oh, I didn't even place the bomb. Are you kidding me? I believe it was Fridays. Krobus sells an iridium sprinkler for 10,000 gold every Friday. Oh, it was definitely Friday because it's his day of silence. So every Friday he sells one iridium sprinkler for 10,000 gold. And that is just such a good deal. By the time you have it unlocked, 10,000 gold a week for one iridium sprinkler is such a big deal because the iridium sprinklers take battery packs to make, and that's really what you end up being restricted by, is how many battery packs you can get. What do we got? We can I want to keep that. We don't have a lot of those. We can throw away a little bit of wood. We can just eat all of the cave carrots, tell you what. Do I want to stand here and eat all the cave carrots? This is going to take a while. We're doing it for science. For science, we're doing it. Just to empty the inventory spot. Batteries are like one of the hardest things to get if you don't have a lightning rod farm. Right, so you've got to start the lightning rods early as possible. And you've got to collect them every time you have a rainstorm. Didn't know you could sell the old sprinkler. I'd thrown them away. Aww. I never even bothered to sell them. I just let them stack up, honestly. And I use them for random things here and there. Oh, here there was a ladder the whole time. It's after 1 a.m. anyway. We're at 1:54. So this was what I was saying is, whoops. We weren't going to be doing like this tremendous run today because we did not get any good blessings. So we might as well just do an average run. Just accept that it's going to be an average run and do it that way. We did get more than a stack of stone though. So that's good stuff. Usually have about 10 by the end of summer year 1 because I grind for them. Yep, there's 2 a.m. Whimsy. Okay, I have to hold on. I have to snooze the ads. The ads were going to come in 1 minute. Hey, Whimsy. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, Sandman. Welcome in, Wolfie. Welcome in, Raspberry Face. Thank you. Thank you, Whimsy. How's it growing? How's it growing? We just finished another Skull Cavern run. It was a very average Skull Cavern run we just finished. So we're just cleaning up. We got almost 1,200 stone, just 240 iridium ore, only 2 prismatic shards, and a crystallarium, and just a bunch of odds and ends after that. Just needed a break after 5 straight hours. Boy, don't I know what you mean. Boy, don't I know what you mean. Definitely get your hydrates, get your snacks, get your stretches, get your bathroom breaks, get whatever you need, Whimsy. I hope you're doing well. I hope it went well. Whimsy didn't want me to bother her anymore, so she dropped me off here. Well, you're always welcome here, Wolfie. You're always welcome here. Raspberry's waiting on pasta. Yes, of course you're always welcome here. Robin was working on our 33rd pond while we went to the Skull Caverns yesterday. So it's going well. I don't want to put a bomb in my house, so I'm going to swap that real quick. You know, it's just going. Whimsy raid Trigger. Trigger, are you finally done streaming? Was not sick of Wolfie, just to clarify. Is Trigger actually done streaming, or is he still just trolling the world with his stamina? I'm actually going to go look. I'm going to go look. Ah, he is. He's done. No, he's not. He's not done. He's still playing. Oh my gosh. He's still streaming. What an absolute beast of a man. My gosh. I can't. But yes, absolutely, Whimsy. You know I love you. If you need to go get lunch and take a walk, do whatever you gotta do. Take care of yourself. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I do have to empty out all my bags here. But if there is anyone that has never been here before, I'm chill. And this is all we do. We chill and we hang out. And we play some Stardew Valley, which is kind of just secondary to chilling and hanging out. Whimsy is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Whimsy. We love you. We're doing our fish pond challenge. We're currently 32 out of 101 fish ponds built, and then we have to get them all up to maximum population to consider the challenge done. This is going to take a very long time. We're going to be doing this into year 4 or 5 of Stardew Valley. So we are probably going to be hitting perfection before we finish the challenge. Perfection is the side quest here. The fish ponds is the main challenge, which is why we're doing lots of skull caverns, because we need lots of stone for lots of fish ponds. So let me get cleaned up here, and you'll see the whole farm in just a second. Alright, we've got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Okay, and we can put away our skull cavern stuff and take back our regular everyday stuff. There we go. Take care of Star. Yes. You tell her, Wolfie. You tell her. We've got some artifacts to throw in our other chest. None of them are new. So we'll just grab a diamond to go inside with us and put that crystallarium down. I do have lots of stuff to harvest. I didn't need that extra diamond. I already had enough. There we go. And I don't want to go to bed. I just want to walk through. We've got these dried purple mushrooms for the raccoon. That's a raccoon quest thing. Alright, and I entirely forgot to put the artifacts away. This is a regular chill thing. This is a very regular chill thing. You will find. I am not organized. I forget things all of the time. I make mistakes everywhere, and yet somehow we still finish these challenges. So we've got our coffee down the hatch. It is time to go apologize to all of the animals for abandoning them yesterday. Love you, Pickles. Good morning. Pickles the cat is a mainstay on the farm here. Wonderful, wonderful creature. Alright, and we did have another pig born. So now we have petted Mooshake and Moolity, we have petted Tumnus, and we have petted Alan. We're working on all the Allens currently. And eventually there will be one Steve. Shadow fell asleep again. Good for you, good for you. Sandman, I'm doing the fish pond challenge. This is something that I've made up. I just made up the rules as I go along, right? So by my count, there are 101 different fish in Stardew Valley that can be put in fish ponds. So we are creating one fish pond for every one of those fish. Every one of those fish gets a fish pond. And that's that. And then we need to get them to maximum population. It's going to take a long time. Shannon spent an hour a day in-game just running back and forth because I forgot something. Yes, absolutely. Shadow, I hope the nap was restful. I hope you absorbed from some love from... My words are not wording today. Hope you absorbed some love from us while you rested. Let's get this mayo made. Ribbits has been petted. Hen Solo has been petted. Nugget has been petted. Reptar has been petted. Chickadee has been petted. Lizard has been petted. Quackers has been petted. Sharptooth has been petted. Sir Exilot has been petted. And Duck Vader has been petted. Alright. Still have the headache though, so very confused. I hope you can figure out what's going on. Most of the times for me, it really is just either rest, hydration, or food. And if it's none of those things, then something else is wrong. That's my own. It's definitely going to take a while, Sandman. It's going to take at least until year 4 or 5 of Stardew Valley. So we have plenty of time to just chill and hang out while Robin builds fish ponds. Because regardless of what else is going on, what other restrictions there are, it takes Robin 3 days to build one building. So no matter what else is going on, it would always take 3 years, start to finish, to build 101 fish ponds. But since there are other things going on, I am obviously starting to get tired. There are other things going on, and I do make mistakes quite frequently. It's going to take longer than 3 years. We obviously couldn't get her started right away. 2 wood skips. I'm going to have to go fish for those. We couldn't get her started right away on day 1 of year 1, so it's going to take us probably until about year 5 to finish this challenge. Hey Ember, you provided a new review for the Blessington app. Fantastic! That's both wonderful news, and I am excited that you've added another testimonial. Let's empty out our bags here and finish up with the fish. We've got strawberries. We've got a geode. We can finish up with the fish. We do need to finish their quests, but I also need to finish that raccoon quest. I do need to harvest the batteries. Had a lot of fun writing it. Oh boy. Okay. Well, I tell you what, we've got ads coming up. I'm going to go ahead and put up the ad banner. We've got ads coming up. I did snooze the ads after the raid just so we weren't going straight into ads as soon as the raid came in. So I'm just going to say ads are coming. If you are not currently subscribed, please turn down your volume. I know I can be pretty quiet. I know the ads can be pretty loud, so I don't want them coming in and blowing out your eardrums. You're not going to miss anything. I'm going to be taking a break as well, just to get up and stretch my legs, maybe get more to drink. So the ads are coming in 10 seconds. Go ahead and turn down your volume, and I'll see you in a couple minutes. All right, I just read that. That was fantastic. That was fantastic. Those signs are a good idea. Yes, they absolutely. The signs are 100% necessary. Okay, everybody's back from ads, I think. So we can get back to it. But right now, I'm just catching up on the chat. Yeah, the signs are absolutely necessary. Where did we go? Had a lot of fun writing it. I bet you did. It looks like you had fun writing it. That was wonderful. Honestly, just wonderful. Everything has a sign on your farm. Yeah, just to remind yourself, darn you autocorrect. Had to get a mod for my chests, so I wasn't looking in 20 chests to get the thing I need. Shadow, take this as a sign. Perhaps you should do it too. Blessing to nap, brought to you by Chill Gardening. At any point in time, you can redeem a blessing to nap, and I believe me, it works. It works. Okay. All right, I am all caught up. I'm all caught up. Anyone is welcome to redeem a blessing to nap anytime they want, and you can visit the Discord to read the testimonials. We're getting our battery packs here, and then we're going to, I think we might wait on this. Oh no, it is all ready. All of it is ready. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that gorgeous? You guys can see that, right? Yes. Did you catch all the fish you need for the challenge? Not yet. Not yet. We've caught most of the fish. We've got most of the fish. These two fish are summertime morning fish, which it is summertime now. Speaking of which, I need to go get that cabbage seed. These two fish, we need to befriend the wizard to start that quest line, and these three fish, we need to finish the community center to get to Ginger Island. We are very close to having everything that we need. And then after we get to Ginger Island and we get the Quee quests, which I hate saying out loud, we'll need the 5 extended family fish as well. So we've got, it's going to take a while. We've got a ways to go. Thought I'd put your ad in with the others. Want to play Stardew? We have Stardew at home. Before it was just the visual signs, tried to use them but kept replacing what was in the sign. Okay, so yeah, we don't have many fish left to catch. We got all the legendary fish during year 1. And we almost got all of the fish through the seasons. It was just the 2 morning summer fish that we were not able to get successfully during year 1. But again, this is going to take a few years, so it's not like we were in a hurry. I wasn't really that concerned with doing it all in 1 year, you know? It's going to take us a long time to even get all those built, so it wasn't a problem. Linus picked us up the night before, Linus picked us up last night. All right. And I think we can probably go ahead and pick up some of these to take in with us. We'll try to do the largest stacks first. Okay. Yes, she is resting. She's caring for herself. She did go to the hospital. She did get checked out. She is following doctor's orders. She has a hot water bottle. She's resting. I think we've had some good influence. I'm glad to hear that she's taking care of herself. And I would really love to hear when it's all healed up. I don't have my hopes up for that one though, given your employment situations. I really feel bad. There's, it's a horrible situation that we find ourselves in. All right, now we can get the rest of the row in there. That was that apple jam that I accidentally made. I was wondering why there was a jam that went in. Alright. Now we can go ahead and finish. We can go ahead and finish off all the row that we collected in the last few days. Every time we go to Skull Caverns, we reduce our income from row just because we don't collect the row that day. You actually have convinced me to rest. Well, I have 2-ish weeks left of work before my 2 weeks off. As long as I'm not pulling or lifting anything heavy, I should be okay. That's good. That's good news. You have to take care of your back. I'm just going to put a peach in here as the indicator. Okay. It is 12:50 p.m. We do need to get over to Pierre's just to get our red cabbage seeds, because that is the only thing left to finish this community center. It's the only thing. And then we're done with it. So we do have to deal with Pierre, sadly. Sadly, I'm sorry. I accept all these quests and we never do them. Alright, so where's our red cabbage seeds? There it is. And what we'll do, 25. I really just meant to do 5, but that works too. And we don't need any of the rest of it. I'm not even bothering. We're doing as little farming as possible here. And I want to check this special order board while we're here. We'll do the juicy bugs. We'll do that. We'll do that for Willie. Only Traveling Lady sold it. Only Traveling Lady sold it if you're trying to find it during year 1. During year 2 and beyond, Pierre sells it all summer. Don't think having to push a car back did help my back. No, I'm sure it didn't. I'm sure it didn't. Yeah, I'm sure it didn't. That's not a thing that helps backs heal. There we go. They're both singing. Can you guys hear that? I'm gonna try to swing this microphone closer. You wanna sing, Phil? You wanna sing, Phil? Hey, Phil. She's not quite comfortable enough with the microphone yet, but she didn't try to get away from it this time. She did stop singing, but she didn't run away. Had pasta in my gym jams, drinking non-alcoholic cider. Life is sweet. That sounds fantastic. That sounds fantastic. All right, let's get these cabbages planted, and then we can take the raccoon his stuff. Just waiting for hubby to finish work, then we get to snuggle on a sofa and catch up with our favorite TV. That sounds like a wonderful evening. That sounds like an absolutely wonderful evening. Sandman, that is exactly what I would love to do. I do not currently have a second mic. And I am not spending money on a second mic. So I'm trying to make it work. I've been swinging the mic over every so often, just trying to accustom them to that. I'll get that fish till we pass out. There we go. Alright, we're going to plant our cabbage and then get caught back up on whatever those quests are supposed to be. I can't remember at this point. We've got some weeds here. Alright, we got 25, so that should be 2.5 basically. 2.5 quality sprinklers. And that, my friends, is all the farming we are doing. so over farming. Gotta go and make dinner. I'll see you another time. See ya, Ember. Have a good time zone. Take care of yourselves. Thank you, Ember. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great day. Shannon, have to wait until 2 a.m. for favorite TV to come on. The European leg in F1 early morning races. Whoa. Alright, that's everything there. Let's take this stuff down to the raccoon. And while we're out there, neglected my crochet. Hold on. Whoa. Neglected my crochet project for a little while. Getting a small itch to get started on it again. But I don't know if I should do it today or rest. Well, Millie, I think you kind of know my answer, right? My answer, I just nap. Just take a nap. Just take a nap. That's my answer. You don't have to really even ask. But it's really do what you want to do. If you do feel like working on it, then absolutely. Nice. We got a raccoon hat. I'm not going to be wearing it, but that's cool. That's cool. And I think we come back in a week for the next quest. Right, so let's go down to that mastery cave, get our fishing mastery. That opens up the possibility of golden fishing chests. Golden, oh my gosh, words are hard. Golden fishing treasure chests. And that way we can get more golden animal crackers to fill up the ponds with. We got our advanced iridium rod, and we are kind of rich now, so we can, we can just throw that away. We can buy the tackle for it now. Say that 10 times fast. Golden fishing treasure chest, golden fishing treasure chest. I'm just really mixing up my words today. That's it. Should rest, Millie. I told you. You do need to listen to your body though, and sometimes even if you're not sure if you need to rest or not, you need to rest. Yeah. Because there will be those days where you think you don't need to rest, so you do something and it turns out it was too much. How far are we into the next level? We're going to need another Skull Cavern run to get there. Hey, Ginger. Hey, Ginger. What have we got going on here? Juicy bugs wanted. 100 pieces. We don't have access. We're not doing that one. We don't have access to the bug layer yet. Hey, Ginger. Oh, what a cutie. Let's go say hi to the wizard. We need his friendship. Where are we with his friendship? We're at 1 heart. Learned that the hard way. Yep, way too many times. Yep, we've all done it. We've all done it. Someday, we will truly learn, right? Hey, Ginger. Hey, Ginger. Can we say that we got him up to 2 hearts yet? We did. All right, we did. I'm gonna wiki that wizard and go down to his quests. quests. A dark reagent. Isn't that the quest? Hey, 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 Ginger. Hey, Ginger. Love you. Where did the dark reagent one go? It's the dark talisman. That's the one I was looking for. Railroad cutscene. Oh, we have to complete the community center first. Okay. That's what we're waiting on. Okay, Millie, hold up. Burb kisses. There we go. All right. Kisses have been delivered. No, someone had said earlier that it was 3 hearts with the wizard, and I have no knowledge of it, so I was thinking it was. I know last challenge it was very early, but that was because we finished the Joja Mart so fast. It was about to redeem it. Snowy isn't allowed a kiss today. She's been sneaky. Yeah, so we're probably not going to get that one done either, and that's fine. We'll just head back up to the farm, chop some more trees, do some fishing. Nothing too strenuous here. Nothing too strenuous. I might cut a little hay here for the animals. Clean up the farm a little more. Oh, that's what we need to do. We do need to go back up and check on those fish quests. See what we need to get. Thought it was 3 hearts with the wizard. You also did Joja though. Yeah. Maybe it was. Maybe it was you. Someone said 3 hearts with the wizard, and given that I didn't know, I just full trusted. Because I have no idea. But that makes sense, because we did Joja on that last run, and that's why it was so early. Because we did Joja. We had Joja done by the end of fall, year 1 sometime. Millie bonked herself. It's fine. We all make mistakes. Neither of us knew. Alright, we've got the red cabbage there. Community center will be done in a couple weeks. Posture check, raspberry, thank you. I'll do the stretch first, of course. Oh my goodness. I don't know if it's only on the beach farm shadow or not, but I did when I was doing the Stardew Valley farm planner. Thank you, Raspberry, for the stretch and the posture check, by the way. When I was doing the Stardew Valley farm planner, it did show me which things were breakable. And that was part of the planning process, was that these bushes were breakable. So I'm glad they actually are. Otherwise, this challenge doesn't work. Hold on. She's cute, but 10 minutes to catch her and get her back in the cage. Trying to work out how she's getting out until we see her trying to escape. I don't think we'll find it. She's a smart bird. Waits until we're out or asleep. You wouldn't happen to have like a ring cam or a nest cam or something like that Oh, 2 wood skips. We've got to catch those. 5 cave carrots. We have the 5 cave carrots. That's not hard. That golden tablet is going to take forever. 5 cave carrots, and then I guess we just go fish until we pass out in the secret woods. That's a weird place to fish. That's a weird place to fish until we pass out, but I guess that's what we're doing. Because we need a couple more wood skips. I walked the long way around. The fish seem happy. A very basic one. Okay, we do have a fish pond here. We should have got... I missed it again. Oh, it was Tuesday anyway, so I can just blame autocorrect. But we are up to 33 ponds now. And we can go ahead and put a fish in that one. And then fish until we pass out in the secret woods. You can break them on all trees. You can use the scythe in the stage 1 trees. Yeah, no, but I was breaking the landscape trees. The landscape trees and the berry bushes, that's what Shadow was talking about. The landscape trees and the berry bushes, I don't think you can break them on all the farms. I know there's definitely some that you can't break. I've tried to break them before on other farms and they do not break. You had one, the birds unplugged it, knocked it to the bottom of the cage. Birds. They absolutely will do stuff like that. They love destroying stuff. Alright. So, we're just looking for any fish. Any fish. Did we do the shad yet? Nope. Okay, shad it is. Shad it is. There's a mod for that, not saying I have it or anything. It's fine. It's not cheating. It's just a different game. Oh, let me, I didn't bring a sign, so... Back and forth, back and forth. Let me go get the sign. And also let me mark it off the list here. Shad, shad, shad. Had it above the blue lover's nest because we thought they had an egg. Oh, it was like you were literally a nest cam. The signs are here. Oh my goodness. There has to be a way to mod console. Doubt it would be easy. I don't think anyone's figured it out yet. Like to say it's not cheating, it's just using the resources available. Yes. Millie lurking to try to get a painkiller and rest. Absolutely. Millie is now lurking like a champ. Lurking is greatly encouraged. We love lurkers. Do your thing, Millie. We love you. Get some rest. Get some rest. I hope you feel better. I hope it works. We're going to head down to the secret woods, and we're going to fish for wood skips until we pass out. Little raccoon friends over there. We need 2 wood skips. Just for that fish quest. Go ahead and kill any slimes that are going to aggro on me here. And then we will fish for wood skips. Smappy is what you need for Stardew mods on PC. I'd imagine you need a console version. That's correct. That would be correct if the Switch allowed it. So the Switch Stardew is an entirely different game. The Smappy for PC is not going to work for console, and good luck trying to get a hold of Nintendo's code. This is one thing where they had to hire, Concerned Ape had to hire a third-party developing company to port the game over to Nintendo, because Nintendo takes intellectual property very seriously. So the Stardew Valley that I'm playing on the PC and the Stardew Valley that you're playing on the Switch, they're two completely different games. Oh, we just got 2 wood skips immediately. They're two completely different games. They're programmed on 2 completely different frameworks. They're just using the same art style. They're reprogramming the game from scratch, basically. I'm sure they were able to use art assets and stuff like that. But they're basically programming the game from scratch. So there are no mods. Because Nintendo takes it very seriously, they won't let you see their code. Concerned Ape absolutely made the code for the game open source. He said, "Here, have it. Mod it at your pleasure. Do whatever you want with it. We can all see the code." But the Switch version is not that public. They're not open source. We got a wall basket. Cool. But yeah, they're not open source. They're not cool like that. They're greedy. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Shadow, thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great day and get some rest. Not sure if it's in any other consoles. That does explain why updates are slow. It's a whole different team. Yep. Love the fact Concerned Ape's waiting until both are ready rather than giving it to one type of player, not the other. Yeah, it's a whole different game. So we're going to go ahead and do our little farm tour here and take our screenshot for the day. And then we're going to head out to a friend. Oh, we've got a jelly from the Midnight Carp. That's interesting. All right. We're moving along. We're moving along. We've got ourselves a nice little fish pond farm here going. Okay, so let's see who's available. Let's see who's available to raid out to. We're going to find a friend to go spend some time with. We've got Simon. We've got CJ Pixie. She's been on for almost 5 hours. She probably won't be on much longer. We've got the Algorithm, and he's back to his 999 challenge. I would actually love to go there. I think we'll probably go. We've been to Simon a couple times, but the Algorithm is doing his 999 challenge. He's a very chill, very cool, very calm dude, and he's just an absolute blast to be around. Really nice guy. He's a school teacher, and he's doing a challenge where he collects every single item in the game that can be stacked up to a full stack. I think he's in year 98 or something of that farm. It's absolute insanity. The first one is for followers. The second one is for subscribers. And we're going to go ahead and head out. Let me just bring him back up here. The Algorithm. So I just want to thank you guys. Thank you for chilling with me. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for keeping me company. I truly appreciate you. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day.